Hello to my subscribers and any newcomers. Today I'm going to be doing 50 facts in less than 5 minutes or so. I'll do my best. Please enjoy. One man named Kenneth Parks actually killed his own mother-in-law whilst sleepwalking. He was not convicted of the charge. Colour TVs were officially invented on October 9th, 1951. The first ever US dollar bill was produced in 1863. Every year, an average of 56 million people attend Major League Baseball games. Did you know lightning strikes the earth 100 times every second? It is physically impossible to lick your elbow. It is. On average, your heart beats 100,000 times every day. Women blink twice as much as men. Our eyes will always stay the same size from birth. But our ears and our nose will never stop growing. It looks like I'm in big trouble. Crocodiles and alligators are surprisingly fast on land. However, they're not exactly agile, so if you're ever being chased by one, just run in a zigzag line and you'll always get away. Most elephants weigh less than the tongue of a blue whale. The youngest parents ever recorded were aged 8 and 9. They lived in China and they had their child in 1910. Abraham Lincoln's dog Fido was also assassinated. About 3,000 years ago, most Egyptians' life expectancy was about 30 years old. The youngest pope ever was 11 years old. The movie Wayne's World was filmed in only 2 weeks. The electric chair method of execution was actually invented by a dentist. Ancient Egyptians slept on pillows made of stone. A Boeing 767 is made of 3,100,000 individual parts. More than 50% of people in the world have never received or made a phone call. Hershey's Kisses are called that because the machine that makes them looks like it's kissing the conveyor belt. Not a single word in the English language rhymes with month, orange, silver, or purple. The phrase rule of thumb is actually derived from an Old English law which stated that you couldn't beat your wife with anything wider than the thickness of your thumb. There is a bar in London which actually sells vaporized vodka, which is inhaled rather than drunk. The only food that never spoils is honey. You could have that in a shelf for thousands of years and it will still taste good, if not better. Celery has negative calories. You actually burn more calories eating it than you ever will consuming it. Americans on average eat 18 acres of pizza every single day. The drive-through line on the opening day of Kuwait's McDonald's restaurant was over 7 miles long at its peak. The average American drinks on average 600 sodas per year. In 1998, more fast food workers were killed than police officers. Over 36% of Americans have claimed that God has spoken to them personally. The US government owns 1/3 of all its land. 1 out of 5 people in the world survive on less than $1 per day. In every episode of Seinfeld, there will always be Superman somewhere. On average, people actually fear spiders more than they fear death. 35% of people who use personal ads for dating are already married. Male men in Russia actually carry revolvers now after a recent decision by the Russian government. Almonds are members of the peach family. A pregnant goldfish is called a twit. A shark is the only fish that can blink with both eyes. The emus and kangaroos are the only Australian animals that cannot walk backwards. They are featured on the Australian coat of arms for that very reason. In England, the Speaker of the House is actually not allowed to speak. In ancient Egypt, priests were to pluck every single hair from their body, including eyebrows and eyelashes. The biggest age difference in a marriage ever recorded was George Lumley, who was 104, and his wife Mary Dunning, just 10 years old, back in 1783 England. Go is the shortest complete sentence in the English language. There are only 4 words in the English language which ends in does. Tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous. The word testify is based on an ancient Roman practice making men swear on their testicles when making a statement in court. Iceland consumes more Coca-Cola per capita than any other nation on Earth. The female lion does 90% of all the hunting. There is an average of 50,000 spiders per acre in green areas. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you a part of the channel. I make videos Monday to Friday and I always put a lot of effort into it. Anyways, that's all for now. You take care.